Happy Saturday morning, everybody. We are at the Caribe Royale Hotel again, but we're here for something completely different this time. No horror, no horror. Not expected.
Not for the attendees, anyways.
It is the
no horror for the attendees.
It is the annual Free Play Florida, 2018 Free Play Florida. We're here with Brandon.
5 years on the grid.
5 years. I think this is our 4th year.
Here's Chris too. Chris can come over here. Oh, okay. He's not coming over here.
He's hiding.
Here's another one. Oh.
What can we expect this year?
You have to go in and see. You have to go in and see. We try not to make expectations at this point because things go.
Yeah, I mean, you set up a plan, and then 2 seconds later, the plan changes.
Yeah.
So you know, we did our quick on the fly. You know, we hope Bruce the best with the wildfires and stuff like that. But Cindy was a trooper.
Cindy the champ. Holy
Cindy
Morgan.
So Cindy Morgan is replacing Bruce Boxleiter. This is the first year that Hollywood. I want to say Hollywood.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I mean,
it's right out of our A game. You know?
Yeah.
Representing Tron. So when you can't get Jeff Bridges.
Yes.
We go to Bruce Boxleiter.
He wouldn't return our calls.
Yeah.
And then we've got Cindy Morgan, who arguably for me is bigger than Bruce Boxleiter.
Oh my gosh, we've had so many guys. We've had so many guys that just gone ballistic about the fact that she's showing up. That I was stunned by the amount of guys that just kind of.
Were you really though?
No, I guess I wasn't.
There you go.
So Free Play Florida moved to a bigger venue this year. This event grows every year. We've been here. We missed the first year, but been on board since year 2. Every year is amazing. We're about to check out the show floor and see what they got. He's looking at you. Bam! Roxy the Rancor. Immediately. Tons of games. Here's Roxy. Project Pinball. So many games. Oh, vendors. Pinball. Competitive games. Top scores. I think I could beat that top score of Galaxian. Tron. Ooh. You could play this amazing Tron. Or you could play this gigantic Tron. Look at this guy playing gigantic Tron. This is like a second home. You just find everybody that we know that's just meandering around here. Circus Charlie. Oh, Space Ace. Quantum, but it's not working right now. Starfighter, what? Gorf. Donkey Kong. Cat and Kid. Flash. We didn't even make it over to the other cabinet games yet here, but we've got tons of console stuff. Apple II. Pango is running. Pango on a Commodore 64. Pango 1983. I'm taken right back to my youth. Here we go, Nintendo 64. We've got our original PlayStation. We've got a Jaguar. Virtual Boy. We used to love to play the demo of Virtual Boy at Toys R Us, but at that point in my life, I was a pretty po' boy. Could not afford this. Sega Master System. There's a Famicom. I love that in addition to having the consoles here, which by the way are all brought by volunteers, people bring in their game systems as well as their cabinets and pinball games so that everybody else can play. This is a non-profit company that puts this on every year. And it's just a celebration of people that love classic retro video games. And you got a Famicom. In addition, we've got a 5200 system here too. All of these have descriptions about the system, when it launched, and what's available. So you've got Moon Patrol playing on the 5200. This was something that my best friend Dave and I used to drool over, this Vectric system. We wanted to buy this so bad when we were little kids. This is from 1982. We've since played this every year that we come back here. It is something, I mean, I would love to have this on my shelf somewhere sometime. And then we've got ColecoVision, and you know, you can't get more classic than the Atari 2600 computer system. We're going back to cabinets and pinball here. We got a circuit board, that's pretty awesome. You got Mario Brothers. You got this not seen often Donkey Kong 3. This was an awesome game when it came out. very underrated in the Donkey Kong series. We've got Brian Collin here. He is the designer of Rampage, which was turned into a major motion picture this year with The Rock. Giant Tetris, more vendors, Omega Race, what? Cubert, Atari Cyberball. Get onto that game in a little bit. Also Escape from the Planet of the Robot Monsters. I love that game. Vanguard, are you kidding me, dude? Got a lot of classic pinball too. And then once again, you have kind of like the history of Parwa games. We've shown these off every year. We have things from, we have some games from 1932, 1934. It's just awesome. Basically just nails. And then you can see where these games evolved into what we kind of look at now, like classic pinball, 1935, 36. By the way, Roxy has a game now. We can play Roxy Kong.
Power 2.
It is incredibly difficult to use this joystick. We're gonna get a game on the big Donkey Kong, which is signed by Billy Mitchell. I can give you size perspective here. When you ask Mary what she wants to play, one thing jumps right out. Onto some classic pinball. Exciting.
Yeah.
Mary is not that good at pinball. Mary's moved on to Elvira and the Party Monsters. I love this. The hot dog, conveniently located. There's a big crowd here for people waiting to play Monster Bash. It's based off Universal Classic Monsters. I love it. So awesome. 3 balls. Now 2 balls. Now 3 balls. We're hitting Frank. Dave has joined us for a little bit of Vanguard. This ship is invincible right now. Seems to be less. Oh, I was like, is this on cheat mode or what? We've got Megatron happening. Look at the size of Dave next to this arcade machine. It's hilarious. Walter is going to give out his much acclaimed cards for Florida Free Play, for Free Play Florida every year. This year, honoring Banky, our friend, artist extraordinaire. Do you have anything important to say?
Everybody knows the tradition already that we create trading cards to honor the culture of our times, because you know it's just like an iceberg with a little tip showing, and all the books and all the movies focus on a certain subset of celebrities. But beneath that little tip of the iceberg is the tip that's showing is a huge iceberg of thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have all contributed major things that make this culture, make this industry what it is. And so the trading cards attempt to find those people and just honor them in the historical continuum of the global gaming culture. And that's what's so significant about it. It is a global gaming culture. So all of us have contributed to this, and that's what these trading cards try to do. Capture these individual contributions and honor them for what they have done. James Rolfe, James got the great smile. He doesn't look that angry. Oh, now he does. So James, and there's a pile of cards up there for it. So when I give this, when Billy and I and Triforce and Brian give you this award, we're honoring you for all the amazing things you've done to really bring a lot of fun, entertainment, but even maybe possibly most importantly, education to the whole global video game and, culture. So why don't you say something?
Thank you. It's a big surprise. I've been totally surprised. I had no idea. So I'm really, really honored. Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for the award. I really appreciate it.
A pioneer in the YouTubing world. He was the first one that actually created an impact and a following in the YouTube world. It's kind of cool to be first, isn't it?
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess it is. But I was told, and I verified, that he's one of the reasons why he's such an angry video game nerd is he specializes in things that are really bad, really lousy, the worst films, the worst games, the worst. And I was told one time that he was so angry, he actually took a bottle of sauce, hot sauce, and drank it right onto YouTube. Is that about right? Now he told me that he didn't quite finish the bottle. So I thought I'd do him a favor, and I brought him a smaller bottle. So you're welcome to do it if you choose. Whenever you choose.
They have can I point out they have Transformers set up on a Famicom over there. Oh yeah? They do. So that was the game. That was the game. Yeah, that's right. They also have the team.
One of the most amazing things to me is that, oh my God.
He's getting more angry.
Any comments on that?
Well, it'll get your eyes teary, get your face a little red, but it also heighten your senses. It'll help you get that high score.
Even you drinking it heightened my senses. Amazing. Thank you very much. We're honored to honor you. Thank you. Let's hear it for James. Give him a cheer. There's a whole field of artists who have risen up to support the amazing global gaming culture. And it's incredible because when you go and visit all the artists, you'll see amazing genius, just an amazing sensitivity to the culture of their times, and really bringing all that culture alive in unique, original custom art. And we are always honored to honor people who are leaders in that field. And one of the main leaders that we've seen show after show is Vanessa Banky Foran. And Banky is pretty much a legend with this stuff. And we are honored to present this trading card to you. And we didn't do it just because she's one of the most beautiful women in the industry. We could have, but we didn't. But because she's also a wonderful artist. And Billy?
Speech.
Well, sometimes after you talk, Walter, there's not a whole lot left to say. But again, her work, you could say there's great artists, and there's a lot of them. But her work is truly unique. Absolutely what she does, and she does different than other artists. What she does better than anyone in the world. Oh. Whether it's what you choose or what you don't, you can't argue with what you see is better than anyone in the world. It truly is.
Thank you.
And she's down there in the corner. Sometimes she has a pointed cap on her head, but she's down there in the corner.
George Lowe. It's his birthday today. So everybody, everywhere, right now, before we give him his trading cards, we're all going to sing happy birthday. Right now, everybody, everywhere, starting right now, we're going to sing happy birthday to George Lowe, the voice of Space Ghost. Okay? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear George. Happy birthday to you. Nobody had a pinball machine at home. Nobody. The only people that had pinball machines were operators. But he and his mother had a pinball machine at home. And they played it feverishly. And what we don't like to say is, like happens with all of us, it tends to eventually go into storage, and there is no good storage. The best thing is when you play it. And when it's in storage, it deteriorates. It rots. It becomes bad news. Well, Brian and the people at Free Play Florida became aware of your story. And about a year ago, because it has such tremendous sentimental value to George and his mother, about a year ago they began to restore the pinball that they said could not be restored. And sadly, during that time period, your mother passed. That kind of makes this even more important and has greater sentimental value. And it made Brian and the people at Free Play Florida more determined to carry on and do and give back to somebody in the industry who has given so much to us. And the fact of the matter is, Brian and his clan are here to do exactly that, to unveil what it is they did for George in appreciation for what he has pioneered for so many of us.
So I'll make this really quick. So, this is Patrick Riley from the Riley and Katie Show. This is awesome, great friend of ours. Joined the show last year as one, but to be honest, I'll just make this really short. This one's for you, George. Thank you very much. So, this is your machine. It has been refit top to bottom. New paint, new legs, all these parts replaced. Plays like a brand new game. So we'll plug it in for you in a bit, but thank you very much.
The award ceremony was great, but we've moved on to Gauntlet. And I feel like we're never going to die. We've made it to 15 levels.
It's a lot harder than...
Dave's killing me because I wasn't playing. A little bit of Demolition Derby. This is the competition room, where playing games is for real. This event does have a lot of heavy competition, especially around pinball games. Oh look, Devil's there. It's in action. This is what it's all about, what they're all playing for. Iron Man Legacy of the Beast Pinball is here. Keith Abacari has his mobile Neo Geo. He's doing some donuts. It's not quite the donut effect yet. It's not quite the donut effect yet. That's true. We'll just speed up the video. Keith is looking for a driver while he stands on this. I don't know. It looks a little dangerous. Oh boy.
Who's the king of code now?
This can't end well. Oh boy. I feel like this could be a viral video if we continue to follow him. We've circled back to Iron Maiden Legacy of the Beast. I have been really anxious to play this game ever since it was announced. And now we can play it for free. Eddie is doing the aces high. When you start, you can change the song that you want to hear. Oh baby, Flight of Icarus! That was awesome. I need to have an Iron Maiden pinball machine in my house. The Pac-Man game, this Pac-Man, and also that classic Universal Monsters pinballs.
I like those.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Universal and Iron Maiden, definitely.
Prepare for the grip challenge. Grip the handle when the light is on. Grip it with all you got. Cheating with two hands. Your final score is
Nothing.
0. There's a Sega Time Traveler hologram game. The tried and true tapper, not root beer tapper. Look at the pour handles. That's cool. We've got Deadpool Pinball also. Both of these machines are the same, almost. One is a premium version, one is a pro version. I'm waiting to try to play one of these two. So we're gonna play the premium version here. I love the detail on this. I don't know if you can see because of the reflection, but where the ball comes down on the chute, it's a sword. Deadpool. And you've got Dazzler over here. Disco ball in the back. Wolverine's in there. Mary's playing Robotron. And I'm not sure the comments are going to come still the same way that they were. But it's worth the price of admission, I assure you. What are you doing again?
I'm playing Robotron.
Besides dying?
I'm like ass. Except now.
Billy Mitchell getting a little Fix-It Felix in. Perhaps a cameo in Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet.
Year 5 for free play. This is the 4th year for Space Ghost. And again, I expect this one to go kind of crazy.
Golly, look at the crowd. Trust me, folks, I'm not that good.
George!
What?
How many times have I told you, get the hell out of my chair?
It's my desk. My desk, you turd. What are you doing? Okay, all right. I'll go, oh, feedback.
Go.
Hey, Jimi Hendrix.
Go ahead.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
No, it's all you. You have cards and everything. You were prepared.
Yes, I have.
You're
I have
prepared
cards
and
for-
professional.
I have cards for everyone but you. We decided, why even bother with cards? It's George Lowe, for Christ's sake. Isn't that right, Blip? Yes, even Blip agrees.
We don't need, oh, look, the monkey moves.
Of course the monkey moves.
Oh, that's cute. He spent one too many an evening alone at home articulating his monkey.
And it just keeps coming.
Cindy, articulating his monkey.
So now I understand that you have spent some time in cyberspace. So please tell us, what was it like starring in the movie Tron?
It was nice. It was a very difficult job because, like this, I had no idea what was going on. Very similar in that respect, except there was nobody in the audience except for the suits from Disney who would come down once in a while and go, we need more money. And that would be it. I saw the guys once in a while. It was a large black sound stage. Everything was shot in black and white.
So what was it like working, with Jeff Bridges and
He was awesome. He's great. I remember when I saw him in King Kong, I was like, why would that beautiful girl hang out with the hippie over there? He's really a very charismatic, fun, and he makes everything easy. He's so good at what he does, it's just an easy job.
Awesome.
Except for the kissing scene, ladies, 20 takes.
Now, was that his idea or yours?
20.
Another year, Space Ghost.
Yeah.
In the books.
Yep.
We got to try to edit this thing down. It's like
Oh my God.
hour and 40 minutes worth of Space Ghost.
Yep.
Fun stuff. We've moved on to more serious guests.
Yes.
It's a more mature Space Ghost.
Not as silly, other than George Lowe.
Yeah. Look at this guy. He still brings the silly. Billy Mitchell going for a record. Back. The game that he is the master. Well, we have been at Free Play Florida now for just about 13 hours. The event's actually closed for the day, but we're waiting for them to set up for their after party. So we're gonna check out their after party for a little bit. I'm running on fumes, I gotta be honest. Time for a little classic Freddy A Nightmare on Elm Street pinball. The after party is kind of just more of the same of the regular party, except there's a DJ playing up there. There's a bar in the back now. But we're playing some really classic pinball.
NK for making all this music. One of the best tribute artists to ever live. Here we go. S-O-N-S-E-G-H-E, head hug. S-O-N-S-E-G-H-E, head hug. S-O-N-S-E-G-H-E, head hug. S-O-N-S-E-G-H-E.
Well, it is a super long day. We've been here 14 hours now.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of time for video games. And ironically, we spent a lot more time playing pinball than classic video games, which is crazy because now I want to buy a pinball table for home.
I want to,
I had one when I was a kid. Fun fact. I had a really cheaper version, like the cardboardy type thing, but we played the hell out of that.
I had a bumper pool, and my best friend Kelly had a pinball machine in her basement. So yeah, it was great.
Maybe someday. Maybe. The Monsters game, and I fell in love with it. It's like $8,000 for Iron Maiden pinball game. It's like $6,000 for like the basic edition. But anyway, we're gonna sign it off for now. It's been awesome. This is hands down our favorite annual event.
Yes.
Happens every year, and I'm glad we met a couple of folks out here today that came to the event today because of our videos in the past, which is really cool. So we're gonna say goodnight for now. So thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night.